The kingdom.
Carter Pezzi. Liam Lona. Hunter Hodgson. Aiden Flowers. Miles Riley. Calvin Sogard. Evan Krinder. Levi Wilson. Macklin Fedor. Thomas Colucci. James Mervin. And Finley Martin. The coaching staff for Waterford are Manager David Riley, Coach Russell Hodgson, and Coach Bill Laura. Stonington, number 99, Nathan Olak. Number 5, Jaden Aruda. Number 17, Max Rothman. Number 12, Levi Melia. Number 7, Brody Rashley. Number 2, Nolan Mish. Number 1, Ian Prendergast. Number 2, Eli Sayers. Number 4, Levi Besso. Number 10, Sam Mowry. Number 3, Owen Lamar. And number 6, Max Page. The coaching staff for Stonington are Manager Rob Aruda, Coach Chris Ouellette, and Coach Adam Mowry. The field umpire for this evening is Greg Sultan, and the home plate umpire for this evening is Ryan Carbolo. Tonight's tournament director is Tim Lebling.
Please stand for our national anthem sung by Emily Lamar.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Please remain standing for the Little League pledge. Players, please repeat after me. I trust in God. I love my country. I will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win. But win or lose, I will always do my best. The field is yours.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into 3-2-1 Live. And we have some more Stonington Little League All-Star action for you all here this afternoon, back for the 11U division. My name is Dan LaBelle. With me here tonight is the eyes behind the lens, Lisa Ornberg. We cannot thank her enough for all that she does. And I am not solo on the mic tonight. I have a guest with me, my grandfather and legend, Ken Collins. Thanks for taking the trip down here. Isn't this beautiful?
Oh, it's wonderful. And you know what got me when the kids had to respond to the little thing there? I'm standing here thinking to myself, I said, why don't they do that in the major league?
They should.
That's great. Really is.
And what a beautiful...
What a facility. I mean, I've been over here years ago, and it looks just as good now as when they put it in here. They do really take care of the field over here in Stonington.
And what a beautiful rendition of the national anthem
by
Emily Lamar. That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
She did a great job.
Absolutely.
And we have a great game coming up for you all here today. Stonington 11U were able to get the win the other night against Old Saybrook, 8-3. And they scored a run in almost every inning. The only run they did not score in was the fourth inning. They scored a run in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, a run in the fifth, and then 2 runs in the sixth to make up their 8 runs on that particular night. Ian Prendergast pitched 4 innings. He did a great job on the mound. And then Max Rothman came in to close things out. But this is a team that's really aggressive. They were first pitch swinging a lot the other night. And beautiful weather we have here today, Ken, as well. About 76 degrees. And the game time temperature is brought to us by our friends over at Hilltop.
All right.
Shout out to Dave and Hilltop. And there's something coming up at Hilltop pretty soon now, right?
July 2nd from 4 to 8. We're going to be there live, actually. And it's a fundraiser for Gary, my son Gary, who runs the home base every year. Must get tiresome after a while. It's a long run from North Stonington to home plate Fenway. But he's been doing it for 7 years. God bless him. And stop by. Proceeds, we'll tell you a little bit more about it. First pitch.
As Sogard is on the mound for Waterford, and he just threw a first pitch ball to Nathan Olak, and he fouls that pitch off for a 1-1 count. Mr. Olak was 2 for 3 the other night, including an RBI triple. Very aggressive player. Swings and fouls that one off, so the count will go to 1-2.
That fundraiser, Dan, is going to be portion of the proceeds are going to go to run to home base through Gary. And also Dave, I think, is going to match whatever it is. So should be a good night. That's Thursday night, July 2nd.
And Sogard, good pitch right there, gets Olak swinging for the first out here tonight.
And you were talking just before you went on, just before the first pitch, about Stonington's game the other night. And I did watch that game. And something that I thought was pretty good is what you got to do is they got a little bit of the lead, but they kept adding on. Every time you add another run, makes it much more difficult for the other team.
As this is the pitcher, Jaden Aruda. He came in to pitch the other night as well. Got the last out. And he's currently in a 1-1 count. Played third base to start the game the other night, and he takes a strike on the inside corner. Aruda did have a single the other night as well for the Stonington Little Leaguers, and that one is fouled off. So count will stay right where it is at 1-2. Well, this is the best time of year for these kids, Ken, as far as baseball. You're playing with, the kids you're growing up with, and just a ton of fun being able to play summer baseball. And swing and a miss. So Calvin Sogard on the mound for Waterford, dealing early, 2 strikeouts and as many batters. Now it'll be the shortstop coming up for Stonington, Max Rothman. Who did a great job on the mound the other night when he came into the game. Came in the 5th inning and struck out the side. Also had a pretty good day at the plate as well, and he takes ball 1. And he was also one of the starting pitchers in that Majors Championship game as well. That one's fouled back, 1-1. Ken, I mentioned it the other night on the broadcast, but I'm just so impressed with the poise that these kids have at this young age. I don't think I had that when I was this age. That pitch is taken for a ball, so the count will go to 2-1.
I know you did a great impression of Jonathan Papelbon a couple of times.
I did. 2-2 now to Rothman. That's who I wanted to be. My dad did not like that.
No, he was not too happy.
2-2. Swing and a miss. So Calvin Sogard strikes out the side to start the game here tonight. Waterford will be coming up to bat right after this.
Your home, your family, your legacy. They deserve the highest level of protection. At Lathrop Insurance, we design tailored programs for coastal homes, secondary properties, and high-value assets, giving you peace of mind no matter where life takes you. We're honored to protect families in Rhode Island with personalized care and expert guidance. Lathrop Insurance, protecting the life you've worked so hard to build.
I've been cooking since I was 12 or 13 years old. I was cooking in the Navy. And honestly, we were welcomed kind of with open arms into the community. We've had a reputation for having great beverages and okay food. And I want people to know that is the thing we're attacking first, is making sure that our food matches our beverages. I want to make a really strong lunch menu. If you had a breakfast sandwich yesterday, come back tomorrow, it'll be better, because we're changing the way we do things around here. I'm JJ Glode. I'm the owner of Higher Grounds and Lickety Splits, and we'd love to see you come in soon.
I'm Gretchen Miller. I'm the owner of Martin House Books in Westerly, Rhode Island. We have 2 floors. The top floor is all adults. The bottom floor is children's. We have the cafe here too. That's a separate business, Cafe 1888. Come down to Martin House Books, enjoy a great coffee, and pick out another great read.
We welcome you back here to Stonington Little League 11U All-Star matchup here tonight. Stonington went down 1-2-3. Calvin Sogard for Waterford on the mound had 3 strikeouts to start this game. And on the mound for the Stonington Little Leaguers is number 5, Jaden Aruda. Behind the dish tonight is Nolan Mish. He did a great job catching the other night. At third base, we have Ian Prendergast. Shortstop, we have Maxwell Rothman. At second base, it is Nathan Olak. First base is Levi Malaya. The outfield from left to right, Levi Besso is in left. And center field is Brody Rashley. And then rounding out the fielders for Stonington here tonight is right fielder Sam Mowry. And getting set to lead things off for Waterford will be the right fielder Carter Pezzi. And impressive from Sogard on the mound in that first inning from Waterford.
Can't do much better than that.
He's got some good zip on his fastball. As Aruda's finishing up his warm-up pitches, and we're set for the bottom of the first inning. Waterford is the home team here tonight, despite Stonington hosting. Both teams have some sharp uniforms, Ken. I'm liking the red, white, and blue from Waterford. This is Pezzi, set to lead things off. First pitch to him is a ball. Aruda, like I mentioned earlier, came in, got a few outs the other night to end the game. And throws ball 2. And once you do get to All-Stars, Ken, pitching is really important. Being able to have enough of it. As there's certain pitch count limits these young athletes can throw, and that one's inside for ball 3.
Doesn't it always come down to pitching? What level?
Doesn't matter. Both sports, too,
Yep.
baseball and softball.
Yep.
Got good pitching, you have a chance, and that's a good pitch from Aruda, 3-1. Stonington did an excellent job in the field the other night as well. And now one is taken by Pezzi for ball 4. So Waterford has the first batter on here tonight. And now will be the shortstop for Waterford, number 7, Liam Luna. with the leadoff batter on. We'll see how aggressive Waterford is on the base paths. That first pitch is taken for a ball. Aruda deals. That one's in there. Good pitch. 1-1. That one's in there. Good zip to that fastball from Aruda on that one as well. 1-2. Taken high for a ball. 2-2. How were your Little League days, Ken? Remember them?
Long time ago. We did play in White Rock.
Did you?
Yeah, the field in White Rock was, and you know what? It was just as nice as this. But they had one guy. His name was Eddie Ferraro, I think is the name. He treated that field like it was his own. And I'll tell you, you didn't do anything that you weren't supposed to do on that field. But it was great. It was
Well,
great
you know
to
what
see.
would be coming if you did. The count runs full. Pezzi moved up to second on the pass ball, and that is another walk here to start things for Waterford.
I remember my two coaches, though, Joe and John Trebizzacci. And I think at the time when you were going into the Little League, I guess the coaches all got together and they bid on you as to what. So Joe Trebizzacci used to remind me all the time, come on, 3,000. I've been 3,000 for you. Oh,
Yeah, right.
fun.
Don't disappoint me.
Yeah, it was funny. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. That's where we played all the games at White Rock, and it was probably one of the first few years they had that field up there.
Now stepping in the batter's box for Waterford is the first baseman, Hunter Hodgson. And he's first pitch swinging, and that one is hit foul down the right field line. Well, golden opportunity for Waterford here early on. If you're Hodgson at the plate, just want to try to put it in play.
But I don't remember having, like I'm looking at the bat rack over there, I don't remember having that much color on all our bats.
That ball gets away, and both Pezzi and Luna will move up to third and second, respectively. So now 2 in scoring position for Waterford. No, they got a whole bunch of fancy stuff now with all these different colors, the cleats, all the gloves. And yeah, you look across the way with all those bats. Look at that lineup over there.
I know.
That pitch just missed off the outside corner, 2-1.
I think he wanted that pitch.
Think so too. He looked into his dugout like,
Yeah.
hey, where'd that miss? Ruder comes set, 2-1. Is in there, 2-2. It looks like early on, umpire's going to call that low strike. So try to pound that if you're both pitchers. Infield playing normal depth, still early on in this game. The pitch is high. So another full count.
Needs to make a pitch here.
Yeah, got to try to get a strike in there if you're Aruda. First base is open. And it is another walk. Now will be the third baseman, Arbin Flowers, who's got one of those multicolored bats right there. Green, yellow, some pink in there, and now the Stonington infield will come in with a force available at the plate. Big swing. It results in a strike, though, 0-1. Aruda trying to work out of some trouble, and that's a ball, 1-1. Nerves always can be a factor in these games. This team did play their first game the other night, but especially at 11 years old, always want to try to go out there and do your best, and that's a 2-1 count now. Pitch is low, it gets away. Pezzi's on his way home, and he slides in safely for the first Waterford run here tonight. Both runners also move up, and it is a 3-1 count to Arbin Flowers.
Yeah, Ruder's just having trouble finding home plate right now.
It's tough when you walk a couple. Sometimes you then start to think about it out there on the mound. Just got to try to bear down, try to trust his defense. Easier said than done, and that is ball 4.
I've never been a pitcher, but that's got to be a lonesome spot out there right now. You know, he's having trouble finding the strike zone. And I believe that if he, gets one in there, makes one good pitch, he can turn it right around. But right now, he's kind of going to leave the game right now.
Yeah, and that's a good call by the Stonington coach right there. And Maxwell Rothman will come into the game. So as he warms up, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Little League Baseball after this.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here in the wireless zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. And this weekend, the new iPhone is here, and we have them all in stock. Come get the brand new orange iPhone 17 Pro or the brand new razor thin iPhone Air. The best part is trading your old iPhone and get up to $1,100 off. I mean, you get the brand new iPhone for free. But this weekend, you can get the brand new iPad and Series 11 Apple Watch for free. It's all happening down here at the wireless zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. Don't delay. Stop in today.
At the Ocean Community YMCA, community means showing up across 4 branches and 2 summer camps, all rooted in one shared mission. Every day we bring people together to grow stronger in spirit, mind, and body. From fitness floors to youth programs, from lifelong friendships to unforgettable summer memories. No matter your age or stage of life, there's a place for you here to belong, to thrive, and to be supported. This is the place where everyone belongs. This is the Ocean Community YMCA.
Back here in Stonington tonight, here in the bottom of the first inning, and Waterford has already pushed across a run, and they do have the bases loaded with nobody out. And we do have a new pitcher on the mound for Stonington, Maxwell Rothman, who we heard from our guy Adam. He went to the Knicks parade in New York City. Yes.
Wow.
That must have been an experience for that young man.
I would think.
But shout out New York Knicks, and another person who works with us here on 321, Lou Papadilla, I'm sure is thrilled. We know he's thrilled that the Knicks ended their 53-year drought.
I was going to ask Lou if he wanted to go, but I'd probably get the answer, I'm not going.
I think Coach DiMaggio asked him that the other day and said the same thing. I'm not going there.
Well, when I read the thing that they were having 10,000 police officers to take care of that situation, I said, I don't think I'd want to be there either.
I don't think you could sign me up to go there either. But shout out to Maxwell Rothman for going as a Knicks fan. Absolutely. And the first pitch by Rothman is in there for a strike. This is the catcher, Miles Riley, stepping into the batter's box.
Stonington needs to make a play here for the pitcher.
Oh, and almost got away. It hit the umpire right at the last second. Good block by him behind the plate. The count will go to 1-1. And Nolan Mish did a good job of just getting a glove on that as well to slow it down. The 1-1 from Rothman is in there. 1-2. I've seen Mr. Rothman pitch 3 times now. I've been impressed with this kid. You know, he's throws the ball well, got some good off speed, pretty accurate. And he gets a strikeout right there, and a big one at that.
That's what they needed. You needed a strikeout where nobody moved on the bases. So you keep it at 1-0, and hopefully you can hold it right there and get the next couple of outs.
Now this is the opposing pitcher, Calvin Sogard, and he takes ball 1, and great stop by Mish. 1-0. Great job by Rothman coming into a bases loaded spot and able to get a strikeout right there. Another good stop by Mish. 2-0. And that's so important in this game as well, having a catcher who can block the ball, keep the ball in front, prevent people from moving up bases. And Mish, he's putting on a clinic right now. Count will go to 3-0.
So major league catchers might want to watch him.
Yeah, they just sit on that one knee.
Yeah.
Some of them are really lazy behind there sometimes. That's in there. 3-1.
That's a close pitch there, but he got it.
You got it.
You got to make one more here.
And that is ball 4. So Waterford will get their second run here tonight. They lead at 2-0. As Liam Luna comes to score. Now will be the center fielder, Evan Crinder. He's batting 7th tonight for Waterford. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. That one is hit out to Prendergast. Good job to backhand stab that one. They'll at least keep it in the infield, but it will be an infield hit and an RBI for Evan Crinder.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough play. He had to go to the backhand to get it. I'm not sure if he did glove it cleanly, he was going to get it out anyway. I think the only place he had, maybe third base.
No, the first pitch swing is hit high on the infield, and Aruda snags that one over at third base for the second out. Yeah, Prendergast wasn't going to have too many options on that play. He did a good job of just getting to that baseball. Moved to his right. That ball was hit decently hard, too, in the hole. Now this is Macklin Fedor, one of the EHs in the order for Waterford. That pitch is high, 1-0. With the way this inning started, I think if you're Stonington, if you can get out of it with just giving up 3 runs, you'd be okay with that. That pitch is in there, 0-2. That one is hit opposite field. It gets down. Great piece of hitting by Fedor. One scores, another comes in, and he is in with a 2 RBI double. Great piece of hitting by Macklin Fedor.
Yeah, that one hurt right there. You know, the batter just went with the pitch, and that's good advice for anybody. You know, if it's pitched outside, poke it to right field. He did. He got a couple of RBIs and added to that lead.
Now this is the left fielder, Thomas Colucci. Yeah, Rothman made a pretty good pitch on the outside corner, but sometimes better hitting beats better pitching. That one swung on and fouled back, 0-2. Some major leaguers could pick up on that tip. Take the ball to the opposite field. So what a start for Waterford in this game. Up 5-0. They've done a great job of not swinging at bad pitches. Good job by Mish behind the plate. 1-2. And then taking advantage when that ball has been in the strike zone. 1-2 coming. That one is chopped out to Malaya at first base. He'll step on the bag for the third out here in the bottom of the first inning, but not before Waterford able to push 5 runs across. They lead it 5-0. We'll be right back.
The largest reason we opened up Seaside Pharmacy was to help our community better than the big box stores. We get to know you better, fast and friendly service. So we'd love to have you come in and check out Seaside Pharmacy and see what we have to offer.
I'm Dale Soul, the owner of Shoreline Painting and Cabinet Refinishing. My vision for the company has always been to elevate paint contracting. When you call, you get a live person. Typically, we have estimates out the same day. We have really good communication with our customers daily. We make sure you're completely happy before we leave the project. We service residential and commercial customers. The commercial work we do is typically more community-oriented. We just completed a expansion of our shop. We added 3 more spray booths to allow us to increase capacity. You can find us at 77 Stillman Ave in Pawcatuck. You can find us on our website at shorelinepaintingri.com, or you can call the office 401-834-1684 to book an estimate.
We welcome you back here at Stonington here tonight. Stonington Little League and Waterford had a great bottom of the first inning. They lead Stonington 5-0, and walks that inning can just hurt Stonington. Just put too many on. There were 5 walks in the inning. So a long way to go in this game, only the first inning. And we've seen from last game, the Stonington team has the ability to be able to push some runs across. And Calvin Sogard is back out on the mound for Waterford. And he's had a little bit of a long break because of that long inning. He did strike out the side in the top of the first inning, and leading things off will be Levi Malaya for Stonington. After that, it'll be Brody Rashley and then Nolan Mish.
5 walks, 5 runs.
Yep. And also, shout out Macklin Fedor, who had a 2 RBI double as well. That came with 2 outs. Now pitches on the inside corner. 0-1. And that one is fouled, and he hit it off himself. 0-2.
That last out for Waterford, it almost looks like he hit that on a bounce.
Like right out in front of home plate. And Malaya, good job fouling that one off. Count will stay right where it is at 0-2. Coaches for Waterford, manager David Riley, assistant coach Russell Hodgson, and then assistant coach Bill Lurk. And that one's in the dirt. 1-2. Coaches for Stonington, manager Rob Aruda, assistant coach Chris Ouellette, and then assistant coach Adam Mowry. That one did not miss by much. I know Sogar wanted it out there. 2-2. That one's chopped down the third baseline. It will roll foul. Malaya putting a pretty good at-bat together right here. Fouled some pitches off. And takes strike 3 right there. Sogard has his 4th strikeout in as many batters. Now will be the center fielder, Brody Rashley. And he takes ball 1. Look at that bat he's got, Ken. Pencil bat.
Yeah.
Looking like he wants to write an essay. That one's inside. 2-0. They have those when you played? Ball 3.
I think we were lucky to have something. Anything that resembled the bat.
Yeah. Sometimes just go up there with a stick.
Yeah.
Pitch is in there, 3-1. Good heat to that fastball from Sogard, 3-2. And he works quick out there on the mound. Gets that ball, gets right back on the rubber. And he takes ball 4. And good hustle out of the box to see if there's any chance to take an extra base. There isn't. And Rashley's on with 1 out. Now will be the catcher, Nolan Mish.
You know, we talk about the field, the players, the equipment, the bats. How about the people that put all this together?
Yeah.
Down through the years, you know, and they serve their time, they move on, and there's always another group that'll come in and keep it going like it should.
That pitch is in there, 1-1. And let me tell you, the guys who are here right now have done a tremendous job. To shout out both Tim and Adam, the rest of the Stonington support staff over here that swung on and missed 1-2. But they have welcomed us right in since day one, and just class act over here at Stonington Little League. We're grateful to be a part of it. And that pitch is in there for a call, 3rd strike.
And it almost, you know, not almost, it does make you feel good.
It does.
I mean, the position you're in, because I've been through that, you know, and if you go someplace and it makes a difference, makes you feel different. Say, hey, look, they really want us. It's not like they're doing us a favor. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's always been that way over here. You know, all the games we've done at Stonington High School and anywhere over here, they've always been perfect gentlemen.
Prendergast hits that one out to second. The throw on to first is in time. So Stonington able to get a base runner, not much more than that. We'll be right back with the bottom of the second right after this.
Lickety splits where the summer sticks on our fingers, on our lips.
2 scoops high and a waffle twist.
We're living it up at Lickety Splits. Lickety Splits, take your flavor pick. Rainbow swirl or classic mix.
Big wide smiles and a sugar blitz.
Yeah, everyday sweet at Lickety Splits. Hey!
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Wood River.
Welcome you back here at Stonington Little League tonight, and you see the sponsors in our left-hand corner of your screen. We cannot be here tonight, cover all the great things we get to do here on 321 Media without our community partners. So I definitely want to shout out all of them. And if you're interested in becoming a partner with us, make sure you email Joe at 321 spelled out media.com. Look forward to working with you in the future. And you see in the top right-hand corner of your screen, we got the nice weather update for you as well. I think you got Ben really on that. That's pretty good.
It's going to be a new thing now.
And shout out to Ben Barber, who is producing this game for us here tonight. Cannot thank him for all that he does for everybody, not only for us here on 321 Live, but in all the communities that we serve as well. And Maxwell Rothman is back out on the mound. He came in the first inning to relieve Jaden Aruda. Jaden Aruda did move to third. Ian Prendergast moved from third to shortstop. Everything else staying the same for Stonington.
And make sure you tune in Monday through Friday for the next couple of weeks anyhow, and hopefully we'll keep it going. But right now I'd like to thank Tommy Stafford, who is our soccer expert at 321. And he's done a great job all week.
Tremendous.
Filling it in and letting us know what's going on with the World Cup. We'll continue those reports. He'll be on with us tomorrow, Sports Open Mic. And then we take a break on Sunday, but we're back at it again on Monday. So Tommy does a good job.
And Rothman's second pitch to James Mervin, one of the EHs for Waterford, is a ball, 1-1.
And our resident meteorologist now, Ben, did a great job on the weather. Good thing I said that.
2-1 now to Mervin. Rothman's a little confused as to where that pitch missed. Kind of with him. But yes. Don't give him that title. He doesn't need the meteorologist title.
The weather guy?
Yeah, the weather guy. He's trying to steal that from Gary.
Yes, oh yeah.
But Gary's the snow guy. Ben won't go out in the snow.
Yeah, Gary is, we call him when we have storms like tornadoes, hurricanes, snowstorms.
He's our snow/storm expert.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
He took a beating in one of those
To himself.
Oh, you guys are too good here.
He is. Just brought up a whole thing of Gatorade.
We will leave.
Swing and a miss. Great job by Rothman right there to get the first out of the bottom of the second inning.
All right, what's got to happen now? They got to get him quick. Get him out. Get Stonington bats back in the dugout and get him up at home plate and chip away at this lead.
Now this is the 12th batter in the Waterford lineup, Finley Martin, and he takes strike one. Again, in Little League, all players, I should say, on the team bat for each team. So continuous batting order, and that one's taken for a ball, 1-1.
I like that rule. I like that.
They even do that once you get to the Little League World Series. It's a Little League rule now. It didn't used to be like that. But I think it's a good change that they did make. 2-1. I remember when I was playing, once you got to All-Stars, each player had to get an at-bat. So the coaches had to be a little bit strategic as to when they were subbing kids in and all that good stuff. But I like the continuous batting order. They got to bat anyway. And it's Little League. Let everybody bat.
Yeah, right. They're on the team. Let them be part of it.
So the 3-1 to Martin is taken for ball 4. So Martin does his job, flips it over to the top of the order, and Carter Pezzi. Who did walk his first time and scored a run. Rothman's pitch missed high, 1-0. Ken, you want me to get you a Gatorade?
It's iron it there.
Yeah, I got you. That ball gets away. Mervin takes off or Martin, I should say, takes off for second, and he's in there safely.
I haven't had a Gatorade in a
We could
while.
color Gatorade, too. Like the
Nice.
orange. Shout out to Tim bringing those up for us. That pitch is in there.
Who's that, Tim?
That is Tim, president. 2-1 to Pezzi. Ball runs outside. 3-1. Rothman sets. He delivers. And that is ball 4. So 2 straight walks. Has him at first and second with 1 out. Now will be the shortstop, Liam Luna, who also walked and scored a run his first time at bat. Up to 7 walks now allowed.
Yeah, that's not good, obviously. You keep giving the team extra outs.
That pitch is taken for a ball, 1-0. But Waterford, you got to give them credit. They're doing a really good job of not swinging at some of those borderline pitches as well. Really making these Stonington pitchers make pitches to them, and that is ball 2.
Yeah, they're not helping them out.
Good stop by Nolan Mish behind the plate. 3-0 now to Luna. And I did pitch a little bit growing up. Not once I got to high school, but I did find myself having the problem of walking people as well as that one's in there, 3-1. But biggest thing you got to try to do on the mound is just take a deep breath and try to refocus, just you and the catcher. Again, that's a lot easier said than done sometimes.
Yeah.
In there, good job by Rothman, 3-2. Three-two coming, and that is ball 4. Now will be the first baseman, Hunter Hodgson, coming up to bat, as we will get a mound visit. What's the conversation here, Ken, from the coach?
You know, there's not much you can do except try to get his confidence back. You know, in other words, let's not worry about the guys that are on base now. Better get that hitter up there, and just zero in on the strike zone, and try to get ahead. And you're right, easier said than done.
So more trouble for Stonington here in the bottom of the second inning. Infield does get pulled into the grass. That was a good time to go talk to Rothman on the mound by Coach Rob Aruda, and that one's in there for a strike. He's dealing with the 3-hole hitter in Hodgson right now. Ball is hit out to right field. Mowry's trying to go get it, and it will drop. Ball will get thrown in. And 2 runs will score as Pezzi and Martin both score for Waterford. It is a 2 RBI double for Hodgson. 7-0 Waterford now. Now will be the third baseman, Arbin Flowers. Trying to keep the train rolling for Waterford. And he's a big kid, Ken.
Yeah. There he is.
That pitch is a ball, 1-0.
He's eyeing that 200 side.
I think so, too. I think he can put it out there, just looking at him. Big cut right there. He was going for that 200 sign out there. 1-1. Stonington infield is back. The pitch. Mish. Good grab behind the plate right there. 2-1. Two-one coming, and that's a good pitch from Rothman right there. 2-2. We have one of those guys up here in the booth right now. Our guy Adam. Adam, come over here. What's going on? How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm great. Nice, beautiful night. Great game.
That one's hit high out to right field.
You got it.
Oh, and able to make the catch there. The tag from third will result in another run. So Flowers will get an RBI on the sacrifice fly. It'll make it 8-0 Waterford. Now will be the catcher, Miles Riley, stepping into the batter's box. But you guys have done a great job over here. We've mentioned it a couple times, but the field looks beautiful, and you guys have just welcomed us greatly. So we appreciate you.
Oh, believe me, we appreciate you guys being here. The more exposure we can get for these kids to see what's happening. Go ahead.
As that ball is hit high on the infield, and Prendergast will secure that one for out number 3. And we're going to keep it right here because we're going to talk with Adam for a little bit. But as you were saying.
Yeah, so just the experience that we want to provide for these kids all the way through the entire season. But even then for you guys to come in and add this is just another layer of that experience that we can provide.
And it's just the best part about this is being able to do it for these kids. Yeah. We don't do this for us. We don't do this for anybody else but the kids and for the people who can't necessarily get here to watch the game either, right? There might be family that live in other states and all that good stuff. And you guys have done a tremendous job over here at Stonington. So we cannot thank you enough as well. And we've got juniors coming up as well a little bit later on, right?
We do. And that's actually going to be at the state level, which is pretty exciting. So our juniors, those are 13 and 14-year-olds over on the big field. For a lot of those guys, it's their first year on the big field, but it's cool to see them transition from this small field up there and then still play at the all-star level. So we're really excited about that too.
Now, you told me before, he said he went to the Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
I did.
This guy right here.
I did.
So we gotta try to get him on a couple games, don't we, Ken?
Yeah, I know. So if Ken decides not to come to a game, just let me know.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to step in.
He might take my job.
Big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill, though. Yeah.
I think I mentioned it earlier that what amazes me too is that from generation to generation, there's always somebody there to step up to the plate and take over. You know, I mean, I can remember dealing with guys over here that had moved on, but there's always somebody who want to volunteer, and that's what it's all about. I mean, you guys don't get nothing for this.
Without question, we're so lucky to have the volunteer base that we do. We had this year, so we had 50 teams, which is the most we've had by far. Wow. And so that requires over just 100 just coaches, over 100 coaches. So we had well over 150 volunteers, keeps the fields and this complex looking like it does. And just the energy down here every night for the entire spring is always fantastic. And it's great to be able to host All-Stars and keep it going, right through to early summer. Yeah, it's great. We're very, very lucky.
And it gets shown at the high school level when you see the Stonington baseball team play consistently, always really good. And it's because of the work that you guys do here at the Little League, right? The coaches, the volunteers, all that good stuff.
It was exciting to go to that game and see all those kids who played. I watched them play on this field, and to see them succeed at that level is great. So, yeah.
Well, thank you, Adam, for joining us. We appreciate it, all that you do.
Of course.
As leading off the top of the third inning is Elijah Sayers. It will be Sayers, Besso, and Mowry for Stonington. And Sogard is back out on the mound, and it's a 1-1 count. Swung on and missed. 1-2.
And you mentioned like the kids.
Yeah.
I can imagine how this is with the kids because when we got to do games on the radio at times, that was a great thing. But imagine we're on television now.
Yeah, this is big time now. You can watch yourself, not just listen to a guy who might be lying about what you're doing out there.
Yeah, that was my greatest thing. I said, one thing about the radio is they can't see.
Oh, and good pitch from Sogard right there. Gets Sayers for the first out here in the third inning. That's his 6th strikeout so far in this game, and it is the left fielder, Levi Besso, coming up to bat. Yeah, and Adam and I were talking about that when I first got here. Just the best part is they're able to go back and watch it themselves.
Absolutely, sure.
Besso swung at that first pitch, 0-1. Ball goes low, 1-1. Because I know 12-year-old, 11-year-old me would be sitting on there just watching it whenever I got a chance. Yes, of course. I'd skip through the bad stuff, of course, just like we kind of all would at that age. That ball's outside. 2-1. Yeah, just little things like being able to hear your name, all that good stuff is we're grateful to be able to do it for these kids. That pitch is low. So Besso works to count 2, 3-1.
Yeah, and we always mention it is the fact that people that can't get here. I mean, they just can't get here to the game. And they can sit in their living room and watch what's going on. And of course, Ben Barber at 321. I mean, he does a great job. He really does.
Yep.
I mean, he's a perfectionist at what he does. And, to hire people like yourself, like Lisa, who's on the camera, she does such a great job. That's following the ball when it's that's not an easy thing to do. And I mean, he does it with professionalism, I think.
That first pitch to Sam Mowry is in there for a strike as Sogard was able to get his 7th strikeout so far.
You have
Pitch
to
is
put up
low.
with me once in a while, but
Yeah,
I go easy on him
sometimes.
sometimes.
Pitch is in there, 1-2. But for anyone who doesn't know Ben Barber, he is all about the communities that we work in.
Yeah, he is.
Ball is low, 2-2. Mowry trying to start something here with 2 outs, an 8-run deficit, but only takes a couple base runners to try to get some things going. 3-2. And this is a 6-inning game. We're here in the 3rd inning. Nat pitches in there. So for the 2nd time here tonight, Sogard strikes out the side. They'll be coming up to bat right after this.
So the other thing.
Welcome to Dan's Place, Rhode Island's #1 stop for amazing food, drinks, and live entertainment. Dan's Place offers a fantastic selection of unique menu items, including pizzas, pasta, steaks, and seafood. Here's what our customers have to say: a masterpiece on a crust. Watch your favorite New England teams on one of Dan's 4 big screen TVs. Looking for a great place to meet? Try Dan's Place.
I'm Dan from Dan's Place, where your only regret is not coming in sooner.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Wesley office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
We are back here on a 3-2-1 live, getting set for the bottom of the 3rd inning. Waterford currently holds an 8-0 lead over Stonington, and Maxwell Rothman is back out on the mound. And leading things off for Waterford will be Calvin Sogard. He'll be followed by Evan Crinder and then Levi Wilson. Sogard did walk in his first at-bat, and he has been dealing on the mound so far here tonight as well. Up to 8 strikeouts so far here tonight.
Yeah, you guys talked about the fact that you can watch it anytime you want. And don't forget, that's in the future, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when these kids get older, they can sit there some night and find a way to watch it. I mean, you can see it.
As Sogard digs into the box, and he's set to lead things off here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch runs outside, 1-0. So, Adam, what happens after this if Stonington's able to advance?
So the way this works is this is pool play. So we have all the district teams play. It's based on a draw. So then the best records advance out of that into a double elimination tournament.
How many teams out of the pool get to advance?
I believe it's 4, but I could be. It depends. It depends on how many teams are in the pool. So like at this level, I'm not sure how many teams are in it, but it's typically 4 teams. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. That's when it gets really exciting.
Yeah, and it's great you guys get to host this.
It's fantastic.
As that is a 4-pitch walk to Sogard.
We do lose out sometimes. We do lose out because the leagues that typically host it are East Lyme and Waterford because they have lights and we don't. So if there's anybody out there willing to cough up a $300,000 donation,
please contact Adam. That first pitch is swung on and missed. Check on Sogard is not in time. And this is Evan Crinder, the center fielder. He singled and had an RBI in his first at-bat. That ball is hit high on the infield, and Nathan Olak is underneath, and he will make the catch. Well, when Maxwell Rothman was in New York, maybe he could have asked one of the Knicks players for a little bit of a donation.
That's right.
Had a Rhode Island native on that team. Tyler Kolick. Got to play against him a couple times.
It'd just be changed for him.
Yeah. This is Levi Wilson for Waterford. The 0-1 is hit high. It looks like it's going to get out of play, and it does.
That looked like the pop-up that did the Red Sox in yesterday. When the third baseman decided, I don't want to go after that.
I cannot wait to talk about the Red Sox tomorrow.
But you notice the third baseman for Stonington was right over at the dugout, like he should be.
That pitch just off the plate.
I don't have to worry about it tonight because in Seattle, they started 10-10 tonight. No way.
No way, right? No chance. And again, that pitch did not miss by much. 2-2. Ball gets away. Sogard's on his way to second, and he's in there standing up. Or the count will run full. 15 and a half games back they are, Ken.
I know.
Just Tampa Bay continuing to do what they do at the top of that division. And that one's fouled off. Really impressive what they've done.
Yeah, and you look at it, the season's almost half over.
Going by quick.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what they do. They're gonna have to do something.
That pitch is in there. That's a good one from Rothman for strike 3. So now there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Now will be Macklin Fedor, who had a big hit in the first inning, a 2-out, 2 RBI double. First pitch is outside, 1-0.
Of course, we'll be talking all about that tomorrow morning. 8-10 from Miss Swamicket.
At Revive Coffee.
Revive Coffee.
Shout out to Coach Fazaro for getting us set up over there.
Yeah.
2-0. And we love the shows where we go to different spots. We were at the train station last weekend celebrating Tarzan Brown, and that one is fouled off. For those of you who don't know who Tarzan Brown is, world famous runner. That's why they named Heartbreak Hill after him.
That guy was unbelievable.
The 2-1 is low, 3-1.
I like the story about when he ran a marathon in New York or somewhere and had to hitchhike back to Westerly and ran the Boston Marathon the next day.
Unbelievable as Fedor swings through that one. 3-2. Oh, and not paying attention, and Sogard takes advantage of it. I think Stonington thought that might have been strike 3.
Yeah.
I think the sign from the umpire told the kids that it was a strikeout. So that's why they were a little confused. They stopped play, and Sogard was able to take advantage. As it's going to prompt a conversation here.
So the batter struck out, right?
No.
Oh.
It was strike 2 on that pitch. And I guess what Stonington is saying is that the umpire made a motion as if it was a strikeout. So that's why play had stopped. And there are 2 outs too. But it looks like everyone's going to stay right where they are.
At third.
And Rothman's 3-2 is high. Now it is Thomas Colucci stepping into the batter's box, the left fielder for Waterford. We got a first and third situation. Stonington calling out what they're going to do if that runner does take off, and they're just going to let him go. Especially with 2 outs. It's a good move right there. Just focus on getting the batter. Pitch is in there. 1-1.
Looks like Ben is already organizing our fundraiser.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, Ben's listening. He's always right on top of everything. We got to get a fundraiser going. That ball is hit out to Aruda at third base. Oh, almost makes an amazing play, tagging him. That ball took a little bit of a tough hop on him. Still had the presence of mind to try to tag the runner, but it will result in a hit for Colucci and another run for Waterford.
That was close, too. He almost had him. The runner at third.
And that ball hit right off of his shin, it looked like, and still had the presence of mind to get up and made an excellent attempt to try to tag out Fedor, who was digging for third.
Has been the executive director producer tonight?
Whatever title he wants to give himself. Creative director, creative artist, executive director, all those titles.
Yeah, he's very, very creative.
But imagine this field with lights, Ken. It would be absolutely beautiful at night here.
Oh, yeah.
That pitch is high. 1-1. This is James Mervin in the batter's box for Waterford, and he hits one out to right field, and it's going to drop. Another run for Waterford. The throw into first goes to Malaya. He's able to keep it in front. I think he stopped that with his bare hand. And the 11 hitter in the lineup able to get an RBI single for Waterford. Up and down. They are doing a great job here tonight. They now lead it 10-0, and this is Finley Martin, who walked his first time. He takes strike one. Pitch is in there for a strike. That pitch is high. 1-2. And we just got word, and I thought I knew it. I just wanted to make sure. The run rule here is 10 after 4 innings. So we're there right now if the score holds, but I know this Stonington team, they're going to continue to fight. And that ball is thrown to first on the strikeout, and that will be out number 3. So Waterford answers with 2 more runs here in the 3rd inning. We'll be back with the 4th right after this.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
I think we're good, Adam, and we are back from break. Shout out to Adam, keeping us company up here in the press box here at the Red Field at Stonington. And we are back with more Little League action. Sogard's back on the mound for Waterford, and he needs 3 outs to be able to complete this one here today, as the run rule limit here in Little League Baseball is 10 runs after 4 innings. Stonington will have 3 outs to work with to try to extend this game. And if you're just joining us, my name is Dan LaBelle. With me here tonight is Lisa Ornberg. She's doing a great job on the camera. As always, we appreciate her. My partner in crime here on at 321 Live. And of course, with me is the legend himself, my grandfather, Ken Collins, decided to take the trip down to Stonington here tonight. And producing this game is Ben Barber. We cannot thank him enough for all that he does. And we're ready for the first batter here in the 4th inning, and it is Owen Lamar, one of the EHs. So it'll be 11, 12, and 1 in the Stonington order. And Sogard still has a lot of zip on that fastball, 1-1. He hasn't wasted any time here tonight, Ken.
No.
He's getting that ball and just throwing it. 1-2. And Lamar at the plate rocking the sunglasses.
Yeah.
He looks cool up there. He had a big hit the other night. Take it for a ball. 2-2. Yeah, he had a single in the 3rd inning the other night. And swing and a miss right there for the first out here in the 4th inning. Sogard's 9th strikeout so far.
Have they got any hits?
0.
That's announcer's jinx.
Oh, Ken, I wasn't going to say it. That first pitch to Maxwell Page is in there for a strike.
Forget I said that.
Well, because the other night when I did the Stonington Majors Championship, as that ball's hit out to second and it gets by the second baseman, Mervin. That is unbelievable. The first hit for Stonington here tonight.
Oh.
As I was saying, yes, and we saw a combined no-hitter in the Majors Championship game with Noah's Restaurant. And Ben texted me. And good thing I didn't look at it in my phone. But he's like, did either team have any hits right now? Oh, good thing we had a roof over our head. Any team have any hits right now? Because I didn't want to say it. I knew it might be a no-hitter, but that's funny how that works out. The last batter in the order gets a base hit. Shout out to Page. Did a good job driving that ball back up the middle, and that's another hit. Coming in bunches now for Stonington.
Ooh.
Oh, and he got in there. That was close, though.
That was.
Woo. As Page moves up to second, and Olak has his first hit here tonight. The Stonington getting a little rally going.
Nacho is never over till it's over. Yogi Berra.
This is Jaden Aruda, who is the 3rd baseman, and he takes a strike. That pitch is hit up the middle again. Oh, a nice flip by Mervin to Luna up at shortstop. So Aruda is able to reach on the fielder's choice, and there's 2 outs here in the 4th. As we're going to get a conversation here.
They're going to have a conference here.
Yeah,
With
about
2
the
umpires.
because the
play at
runner was
second?
trying to get to second base, and the way that Mervin fielded out at second kind of took him into the base paths. But I thought Mervin did do a good job of kind of throwing that ball to Luna at shortstop. So as they discuss, again, 3-2-1 go. You can catch it Monday through Saturday because Tommy Stafford will have the World Cup report. And he's, man, we got to say it again. He is like on top of it.
Yeah, Tom.
You got to watch all the games, right?
You talk about somebody that loves the sport. Tommy Stafford does. You know, he did a good job with us on his famous time machine. And he just, anything to do with soccer, he'll be right there. He texts me during the day, told me to watch number 42 or no.
As we got things settled, and it is Maxwell Rothman trying to keep things going for Stonington. He fouls that one back.
So all that conversation that we just had didn't mean anything.
Absolutely nothing.
Everything
Ken.
stayed the same.
Everything, yep.
Okay.
Aruta's still at first, and Page is still at third with 2 outs. And
Ooh.
that one is heading for Rothman's head right there. Got out of the way. 1-1. Pitch is in there. 1-2.
He didn't think so.
Big pitch coming here. And that's another strikeout for Sogard to end this ball game here today. What a performance by Waterford. Coming here to Stonington, they get a 10-0 victory here tonight. But if you're Stonington, still games left to be played. So you already got to win. You're 1-1 now. Adam mentioned it's a pool play type situation. So now for Stonington, it's just got to be move on to the next game, right? Focus on that next game. You got to try to shake this one. But what a performance by Waterford here tonight. And Sogard did a masterful job on the mound. And the rest of the guys in the lineup, it's easier said than done to not swing at balls sometimes, particularly at this age. You know, you want to go up there. You want to try to get hits. You want to try to help your team out. But Waterford simply didn't swing at bad pitches tonight either.
No, it was a story of one team walking and the other team not. And I mean, they might have had 10 walks, 8 or 10 walks, I think. They just couldn't. The Stonington pitch just couldn't get into that rhythm, you know. And early in the game, I think it was the second inning. If they could have got that inning out of the way, even down 3-0. But then again, what we always talk about, at least I do, Waterford did what they did, what they do. They add on. You add on. Instead now the other team is not down by 3, they're down by 5. So that's the name of the game. But they battled, they did what they could, and they're going to play another day. So.
And to your point, Ken, you said 8 to 10 walks. 10 walks, 10 runs on the scoreboard. Tells the story right there. But again, if you're Stonington, nothing to hang your heads about. You got to win in the first game. They're going to bounce back from this one
You just
here
got
tonight.
to race this game. Forget this one. And when they play again, it's a new day. Simple.
And we want to shout out Coastal Graphics for being our post-game show sponsor here today. Make sure you go see Jeff Miner down at Coastal Graphics. Does a great job, and he made these nice player of the game shirts and sweatshirts courtesy for Deb Thomas. She is the sponsor for our player of the game. Deb Thomas from Shilkey Realty. Make sure you go check her out. She's simply the best of the best. We cannot thank her enough for giving us these player of the game shirts and sweatshirts. They have been a big hit with these player of the games. And it's time for us to now pick the player of the game. And Ken, I think we're probably going to both be in agreement on this one. It's got to be the Waterford pitcher. Calvin Sogard is our player of the game here today. He walked twice at the plate. Then he also had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts in 4 innings. Only gave up those 2 hits in the last inning. Maybe you jinxed him a little bit.
No.
But Calvin Sogard is our player of the game. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to Waterford on a great win. They get this one 10-0. The next game we will have for you here on 3-2-1 Live over here at Stonington Little League will be next Tuesday at 5:30. We'll see this same 11U team back in action against Salem. And then next Saturday, we'll have this same team, the Stonington Little Leaguers, at 2:30 on the same field versus Lyme as well. So 2 more opportunities for the Stonington team to move up in the pool play. And from what I've seen them so far, they're going to bounce back. They have a really solid team. So make sure you stay tuned for those games. Want to shout out Lisa Ornberg, always doing a great job on the camera for us, catching all the action. Want to shout out Ben Barber, producing this game. And he called himself King of Creative.
Okay.
It's a good title, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's always got, see, and he sent me a picture. You guys obviously can't see the picture, but that is some picture that he sent me. Maybe he's got to show that tomorrow on Sports Open Mic. And, of course, want to thank Ken Collins for stopping down, doing this game with me here tonight.
Always a pleasure.
So, for Ben Barber, Lisa Ornberg, Ken Collins. My name is Dan LaBelle. Thank you all for watching and listening. And we'll see you tomorrow morning, I should say, for Sports Open Mic.
.321 is about so much more than sports. We're about community, family, small businesses, nonprofits, and sharing stories that deserve to be heard. 321, what's your story?